Wagwan Popcorn and Ona for Summer Day. It's your girl Kayla N back with another video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all my 20-minute, and it's literally like 20 minutes of makeup tutorial, no foundation. So before I hop into this video, make sure you head over to IG, follow me at Michaela.Queen and at My Ancestors Curls. Make sure you go comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you could be notified every single time I post. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright y'all, here I am with a fresh, clean, bare face. I'm going to go in with my Futurist Aqua Brilliance Primer from Estee Lauder. I love this primer so much because it acts just like a moisturizer. It helps to seal my pores so that the actual makeup doesn't get into my skin, and it prevents any acne from arising. This also helps because you want to make sure that you get that smooth, clean finish on your actual makeup. I do not suggest you skipping this step when applying makeup. To start my eyebrows, I go in with the Precision Brow Pencil from NYX, and I'm brushing up my brows so that I can get a precise look of the lining when I'm actually doing my eyebrows. There's multiple ways to do your eyebrows, but for this look, I chose to fill in my brows first instead of lining them. You want to fill them in just enough so that they can look a little bit more darker, and it'll have a bit more of a smoother finish. Next, I'm going in with my concealer from NARS in the shade Medium Deep Hazelnut. So I use the concealer to line the bottom of my brow and the top of my brow. This is going to enhance the look of your actual eyebrows. So the lighter look under and above your brow will complement the darker look of the actual hairs on your brows. When using concealer for your brows, you want to make sure that you're following the actual shape of your brows. My brows have that triangular look, so I make sure that I apply the concealer to all of the necessary places. I am going to take that same concealer in the same shade and apply it to my under eyes. Now, I'll be honest, y'all. I like to apply, I won't say a generous amount, but a filling amount to my under eye because I love a bright under eye and I love for it to look very smooth. So notice how I'm going in the crevices at the bottom of my nose. You all will see why I go up with that for the bottom of my nose. I'm also putting concealer where my stash would normally be, on my chin. Clearly I was feeling my music right here and above, right between my brows. Moving on to contouring my nose, I am using the shade Medium Dark Walnut, still by NARS. As you can see, the shades are a little bit different. It depends on your preference of how you like your contouring to look. Now I'm going in with my beauty blender, the flat side, to blend out everywhere where the concealer was applied. Now I like to let my concealer sit for a little bit just to dry, not completely, but just enough so that the color of the concealer shows on your skin and appears to make it smoother. Then I use the tip of the beauty blender to gently, not completely, blend out my nose. Next, I go in with my Fenty Beauty Contour Stick in the shade Espresso 05. Using my contour brush, I am lining the outer parts of my nose with the contour. Now, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This is something that takes practice. You're not gonna get it on the first try. It's gonna take a while to make it get smooth. So give yourself a little grace with this. I'm still working on this. The whole point of this process is to give you a snatched looking nose, so I'm here just perfecting that. Next, I'm going in with my translucent powder from Laura Mercier in the shade of Translucent Honey. I am going to use my triangle powder puff to apply that powder to everywhere that I've applied concealer. This is going to give it that lighter undertone. When applying the powder, I like to pat it into my face before I smooth it out. I do this because it allows me to have more control of where the powder is going. As you can see, the powder is loose and you don't want the powder to get applied to somewhere that you don't want it. Now I'm using the tip of my triangle puff and applying it to my nose. I'm being real careful only to apply it to the concealed places. Of course, I dropped a little bit of where I applied my contour stick. That's why I say to pat it before you rub it in. And y'all see how I'm going in at the side of my nose. That is also where I put concealer. I don't know if y'all remember. Now that it's applied, I am just going to rub out all of the places I put the powder. You want to rub it out until it begins to look smooth. I like to take my time with this step just because of my nose, and I want to make sure that all of the places are blended out. You don't want any harsh lines. As you can see, I take my time around my nose because in between the two spots where I put concealers is the contour stick, and you don't want to rub out the contour stick so that none of the contouring is showing. You want to make sure that there is somewhat of a pattern going on. That pattern is what's going to give you that snatched look on your nose. If you're not looking like a powdered donut at this point, what is you doing? Next, I go in with my concealer stick in the shade of Cacao by Merit, and I am applying this to the top of my forehead, my jawline, and my inner cheek. You can also use a contour stick, but it's up to you. I use this to define the parts of my face that I want to show. Then I use my blending brush to blend out those lines that I've created. I love that the brush has a slant because it allows for a smoother finish and allows you to have more control of where the product is being distributed. Now, I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but as I'm moving on in my steps of my makeup, I am allowing that translucent powder to set on my skin, or as the makeup girlies would call it, baking. This helps for a smoother finish. Next, I go in with my Micro Smooth powder from Sephora in the shade of Hazelnut 75. I use my brush, I swirl it around in the makeup, and then you want to tap off any excess that might be on it, and you just brush out the powdery, donut-y looking look on your face. Y'all, when I tell y'all this is my secret ingredient to my makeup, I just put y'all on. Look at my chin. Okay, look at how well it has blended into my skin. The trick to being successful with this Micro Smooth is applying this powder everywhere on your face, right? I contoured my nose, I contoured my cheek, my forehead, my jawline. You want to make sure you're getting every single space on your face. You want to apply this powder to parts where you didn't even put anything. It's just going to blend your face and make it look much smoother. As you can see, I went back in and touched up my contouring on my nose a little bit just because I might have over blended, and you still want that defined look on your nose. Next, I go in with my Trio Face Palette from Sephora. I am using my blush brush, and I like to use the reddest one on the palette. I just love the way it looks on my skin. I smile so that I can really see where I'm trying to apply the blush on my cheeks. You want to go in a brushing motion, okay? It's okay if it takes time to get the blush on your face, but you don't want too much and you don't want too little. Now, this step is optional. I use my highlighting powder with my fan brush and I apply it to my cheekbone, and this is really for a razzle dazzle, y'all. This step is not mandatory, but for those who want to, you want to first dab it on there and then brush it on there a little bit. Next, I go in with my finishing spray from Urban Decay. You want to give it a real good shake, and you want to be generous, okay? Do not soak your face, but make sure your face is a little damp so that that makeup can set properly on your face. Then I go in with my mascara from Estee Lauder, and I circle it around because it's running low, y'all. You never want to go in and out. You want to go in circular motions, but I'm just applying it to my lashes. We were going for a no lash look today, so I want to make sure that I apply enough so that my eyes are popping. Then I'm going in with a lip liner from my beauty store in a shade of brown, and I'm just outlining the outside of my lips. I like to blend out the liner a little bit just so the lines aren't harsh. Then I go in with my Fenty Beauty lipstick. It's called Uncuffed, and I just apply this to my lips. I don't use too much because it's like literal paint. And once I put it on, I bend my lips together just to blend it out. This is the type of lipstick that you want to let dry before you apply anything else. But now that it's dry, I'm going in with my gloss from my beauty store, and I'm just applying it all over my lips. Look at that. It gives it such a nice shiny finish. Alright y'all, and that is how I do my 20-minute no foundation makeup look. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is super cute. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of like lip, but I felt like, you know, let's give it a little razzle dazzle. I'm not a big fan of lip, but like I do like this color a lot. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you go comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you could be notified every single time your girl posts. I love y'all so, so much. Make sure you head over to IG, follow me at Michaela.Queen and at My Ancestors Curls. I love y'all so, so much, and I will catch y'all in my next video. As always,